He's got that vibe. He's got the
Yeah.
love child of Liam Neeson and Michael Caine vibe.
Yes. Yes. And so the person, like, does something where he throws it behind his back, spins it, and does all this shit. It's just like, instead of like you would if I was to teach somebody to do something like that, I'd teach them to do one thing. Like, this is how you spin a cup. We would build on that. But since they're so tight on time, like, Steve's got to learn how to do what this guy's perfected in 15 years. Steve needs to fucking get it down pat in 7 minutes.
Exactly.
Like, you can just see Steve's like, fuck this. So,
Yeah. Listen, as far as the NWO goes in relation to Steve, also never a member, by the way, just bring that up.
would have
Um,
been a good one.
he would have been perfect. I mean, he
He would have
basically,
been.
what was going on over there was a kind of the mirrored reflection of the NWO, and
Well, I think that the DX was more NWO. I think Steve was such a separate entity.
well, but the well, yeah, I mean, because I guess Steve was always popular. Steve Stone Cold was always the babyface.
Yeah,
NWO became babyface by default because they got too cool to be heels. I mean, that happens, right? When the heel gets too popular, you can have them do anything you want, and they're gonna be over. But did
I
you
know,
need the
and we
addition of all
also
those?
we also we also had that New York TV we were coming off of.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Scott
sure.
Scott and I, it didn't. There was such a different distinction back in those days. Like, when you would be at WCW and somebody would go, man, you ever think about going to New York? You'd be like, oh man, I'm not fucking ready for New York. Like, I'm fine for here. I'm fine for fucking WCW, but I ain't ready for New York.
Hmm.
That was always. And when they said come in as a bodyguard, I thought, fuck man, like, Shawn Michaels is like, his rocket's been lit. No, the big guys aren't selling for him. They're gonna bring me in and help fucking get these guys selling. And then it was like, right off the bat, he's working with he does a small little angle with Marty. Then he's off with Scott,
Mm-hmm.
and the three of us are driving, and it's just like, again, perfect. That was a perfect storm. As was Hogan coming down that ramp, was a perfect storm.
Correct. Yeah.
Hogan was off TV shooting a movie. Scott and I just it came over fresh, and it looked like it was a takeover. It looked like it was the WWE. It had sent a force over to shut Turner's fucking boys up, and who more WWE than Hulk would be the